what I call myself. I think it was something like a sexy psychologist, I think it was. And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Recess at Midnight. And I want to tell y'all something. We've been rolling and rocking for about 4 weeks. So give it up. Claps, snaps, claps, and snaps. I don't know how to clap and snap at the same time, so double snaps. Yeah. We've been rolling for about 4 weeks now. If you've been tuning in consecutively for the past 4 weeks, I appreciate you. I really do. That means you're dedicated, number one. Number two, it means you know what a real bitch be talking about. Okay? You know what it sound like when a real bitch come through the podcast. Okay? You know what it sound like. And I like that about you. I do. I really do. And this week, on today's episode, I just wanted to experience and tell y'all a little bit about my experience. But before I do that, obviously, I got to ask y'all, how was y'all day? I hope you had a fantastic day. I hope you did one thing to make you some money. I hope you did one thing that makes you happy. And I hope you did one thing that was creative. So that you got 3 things you had to do today. And I hope you did all of them. Okay? Okay. Well, let me tell y'all a little story, a little backstory for the backstory, for the backstory, for the backstory, for the backstory. So, I was at the club yesterday. I'm standing in line. Me and my homegirls, we got a section. You see what I'm saying? We standing in line. And, well, we didn't stand in line. We kind of pushed to the line in the front. But we had a section, so, we couldn't tell what was like the regular line and what was the section line. So we just walked our asses to the front and was like, hey, look, we got a section. We came to get what we paid for, basically. And, when you have a lot of people in one area, people tend to, like, push themselves to the front. So that's what people were doing. They were kind of like pushing themselves to the front. And the whole time, I'm 5'1". I'm not that big. You see what I'm saying? Which said, I don't have kids. I don't have to go as hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'1". I'm not that tall and I'm not that big. So I'm getting pushed regardless. And already as I'm frustrated because my girls are getting frustrated because we can't get in the club. We got a section. They letting all the niggas in. They ain't checking IDs, but letting all the niggas in. No girls is getting through, but they letting niggas in the club. So we like, okay, we already pissed off about that. They not letting us in. We got a section. We already pissed off about that. We just spent $200 on this section, and we not even past the main door yet. We are upset at this point. And all you hear security was like, push back, push back, push back. And black people, we don't really listen when people are telling us to do things. We just kind of feel like it's an attack. And not really like maybe I should push back. And I understand because I was in the front. So I understand what people in the front was going through because we can't back up because there's people behind us that are pushing up against us. So we can't go anywhere. So I turn around and I said, hey, everybody, we need to push back. If everybody can please, y'all, just push back, we can get in. I noticed that no one's listening to me because, mind you, again, I'm 5'1", so who's really going to be listening to a short 5'1" girl who's literally lost in the crowd? Nobody. So no one's listening. So I turn back around because I'm like, you know what? All right, because if I can't do this, I'm just here, okay? All I hear in the back of my ear is just I hear a bunch of kiki. I hear a bunch of kikiing. So I turn back around. Because what are we laughing at? What's funny? So as I said, you're laughing. And mind you, it's like 3 girls behind me 2 girls are kikiing and 1 is on the side. I turn around to the both girls that kikiing. I said, you're laughing, but I'm being so dead ass. Like, they won't let us in if we don't push back. One girl, she starts, I guess she felt in her spirit today to try a bitch. And she must not know my throat chakra was open that day. So she goes and she says, what do you want us to do? With her finger in my face, yelling in my face. And I told her, I said, why are you yelling? I said, why are you pointing your finger in my face? I said, let's take a moment. I'm only telling you what they're telling us to do. She said, okay, but what do you want me to do? I said, let's play a game of telephone. I don't know. tell the people behind you to back up. You're behind me, so I'm telling you, like they told me, pass it along. Help a sister out, and then we all can get in the club. She then goes to say, oh, I'm about to turn shit up. I'll turn shit up. You're not talking to me. Da da da. I said, turn it up then. Turn it up. If you're really going to turn shit up, I want to see you turn it up, so turn it up. I said, turn it up. I said, turn it up to the moon. I don't care. Just back up. You're going to be turning it up by yourself. Number one. Because number two, who am I? I'm too pretty to fight. I look good. My booty would be out in this concrete in the street because my booty is already showing, already out, and I'm just walking. So you want me to get in a whole fight with you with my booty halfway out already? No, girl, no. I came here to look cute in the section and drink at a club with my friends, not being here arguing with you. So you know what? I turned back around because I was like, wait. Espia, my friend, she was looking. Oh. We've got a guest today. Yeah. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yup. That's exactly what happened. Like, isn't it crazy? I know. It's crazy, right? How crazy is that? She don't want to answer now. But, yeah. My friend was like, you know what, Z, just turn back around because obviously she's not in her right place right now to do whatever. And I just turned back around because I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to let this affect my night. I'm not going to let this affect my day. I'm here to turn up with my girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what they told us. You don't want to listen to me. So when this big nigga start pushing people back, all I can say is I told you so. And then here comes security. Not even 2 minutes later. Everybody push back. Step back. Push back. I said, hey, I've been trying to tell them like you told us to, but ain't nobody listening to me. No one wants to listen to me. No one wants to listen to me. And I say this story to say, I want to talk about like combating negative energy from other people, like especially when it's online or my thing. I don't like confrontation, but that it felt, yes, my anxiety was like not on 10, she was more like on 7, but I definitely feel like I handled that kind of well because I was like, I'm speaking my truth. Like, I'm just telling you what they told us to do. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just speaking loudly so you are hearing me. And I'm just trying to make sure we all get in safely, but I can't do what they're asking me to do. But if you could relay the message to the people behind you to back up, and they could do the same, we all could get in the club. Because they're not letting us in because it's a security issue. So I'm like, y'all need to do what they asked y'all to do. And if you can't, then you need to start working together as a community so we can get in the club. But anywho, I say this to say negative energy seems to be the first thing that people want to give out. Like, it's never like let me try to be understanding. Let me try to be generous. Let me try to be kind first. Let me try to help her out. Like, maybe no one heard her, so let me try and help her push these people back. Like, mind you, my other friend in the front also trying to get people to push back. Are you listening to her? No. And she's in the military. Like, no one's listening. But it's like, if everybody, if we just always work together, like, why can't we work together? I just don't know. That really kind of pissed me off. But people first instinct is negative or judgment. Like, why was your first instinct to laugh at me when I'm only relaying to you what they're telling us to do? Like, you're laughing at me, but I'm being so dead ass when I say, hey, they're telling us to push back and they won't let us in unless we all push back. So tell the people behind you to push back as well. And if you tell them, hey, tell the people behind you to push back, maybe we might get in a little faster. You know, common sense. But you're so quick to be rude or be negative instead of compassionate understanding that now we're in this debacle or disagreement because you felt the need to be all big and bad. And I'm not trying to be big and bad. I'm not even mad at you. I'm not even mad point blank, period. But what you're not going to do is point your finger in my face. And what you're not going to do is sit here and yell at me. Because I'm not yelling at you. I'm just speaking loudly because, one, I'm 5'1", and you can't hear me, two, over the loud ass music. So, why are you pressed? You're pressed because I'm telling you to do something and you can't do it. But instead of trying to help me accomplish the goal that we all need to do in order to get in the club, you want to jump to negativity. And this also brings me to something else that happened this week too. And I was telling my therapist this week, because this was like the first time I had seen my therapist in like 2 months, y'all. Like, it's been a minute. And so I was just catching her up on everything that was happening and, you know, what's going on in my life now. And I was telling her that it was sometime this week that I saw a post on this app called Fizz, and it's like this, if you know what Yik Yak is, it's kind of like the same, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just an anonymous app. You can choose to be anonymous or you can choose not to. I chose not to be. I mean, why be anonymous already on this app when I've been showing myself everywhere else? So I get on here and I see this girl and she's asking for advice because her boyfriend broke up with her because she started dancing to help pay for school, and she was wondering if she should, you know, try to stay in her relationship or if she should just say fuck him and start dancing. And as a dancer myself and someone who was in a relationship and then I started dancing, and my boyfriend said he was okay with it at the time, and then he ended up not being okay with it as, you know, we started to find out more about what dancing actually is. I feel like I could relate to her. So, and that's what I said, you know, I was like, hey girl, you know, this is in the comments. I'm like, hey, I definitely understand, wanting to stay and continue, but in all honesty, you know, you have either A, stay and continue and don't dance, and know that you could have been helping to provide for your tuition and pay for your tuition, because he's not helping you. So to know that you could have did that, but you chose a man over that, or you can go make that bag and then some. Some days are hard, yes, but you can go make that bag and then some and pay for your college and whatever else you need and find you a financially secure and secure emotionally man. So that way you can really thrive. But we're not doing too much. And it was one comment, I didn't say all that, but that I just added a little spin, but majority of the chunk was what I said. And it was one comment that commented to me, and they were like, I don't know why y'all think prostitution is a good way to pay for college or something like that. Or what major are you majoring in college where you have to turn to prostitution to pay for tuition? And I said prostitution and dancing are two different things. There are dancers that sell, but not every dancer. I said, if you don't work in sex work, I don't feel like you should really speak on it. And they came back and was just like, oh, you're justifying it. Because I end up saying, like, someone's got to do it. Like, at the end of the day, this is her decision. This is her life. So whatever she chooses to do with that, that's her. Again, it's her decision. It's her life. And B, instead of judging her, quick to negativity, let's try and be understanding and try and help in a way that's not already giving someone judgment in a situation that they're probably already judging themselves. And I was just like, someone's got to do it. Like, it might not be a comfortable job that you're comfortable with, but someone has to do it to keep these businesses open. Like, yes, is it to justify? It's not, I would say yes, is it to justify it, but it's more like the truth. Like, not everybody wants to be a sewer worker or work at the sewer plant, but someone's got to do it, right? Not everybody wants to work at the garbage man and be the garbage man, but someone's got to do it. Not everybody wants to be in the military or be a first responder, but someone's got to do it. Not everybody wants to be a doctor, but someone's got to do it. Not everybody wants to be a stripper, but somebody's got to do it. Someone's got to say, I want to take the chance and I want to dance. Hey, rhyme. But someone's got to say, hey, I think this might be a career path for me. And most of the time people just be mad because we be making more money than y'all. Like, don't be mad because we make more money than you on a sometimes even on a bad night. You see what I'm saying? Don't be mad. Get glad. Get glad. Okay? Don't be mad. Appreciate the art. But as I'm going, I would say going back and forth, because I didn't really go back and forth with him too long. But as I'm like looking over it, I'm just like, why are you so quick? I said, thanks for your concern, because they were like, oh, I'm going to pray for you. You don't have no morals. You need Jesus. All the things that Christians tend to say when they want to sound, and I say in quotes, concerned, or they want to try and teach you something, as again, I say in quotes. And I said, thanks for your concern and your prayer. But again, is it to justify it? Maybe, but it's also the truth again. And like I was just saying, maybe we should be helpful instead of quick to be judgmental. Like, it's not helping anybody to be judgmental. You're just putting her down when she's already probably feeling down about herself. Like, this isn't an easy job. Like, most people just think, oh, stripping is taking your top off and having sex with people in the back for money. Like, it's definitely not that. Is there some people who do that? Absolutely. But there's some dancers who dance because they like the art of pole, number one, and they like to, how can I explain this? For me, I can say I like the art of pole. And when I started to work in the club, I needed a way to make money. So I was like, how can I turn a hobby that I already am pretty good at and I already do, and turn it into some money? That way I can keep my bills paid and I can financially support myself. And at the time, I was just like, well, you just started a whole bunch of pole classes. Like, now they're no longer offering the ambassadorship that you had. So why not give it a try? Like, sometimes it's that, or sometimes it's, oh, I need to pay for my college tuition. I need fast money. I need a way. You can say, oh, well, you know, go work as a server. But then the job industry right now is just so bad. Like, it's hard to even find a job. Most places say they're hiring, and they're not really hiring for real. So I understand wanting to say, okay, let me go dance and see if that's for me. And sometimes people think that's the way, and they get there and it's not for them. It takes a really strong mind and strong sense of self to do dancing. And so when people are so negative and judgmental about it, or they are quick to like put us down, it's like, you don't really understand. I'm probably one of the strongest people you know, because the stuff I have to deal with on a daily basis, or whatever basis, however many times I go in there, is it's overwhelming for real. So I was being that's just to say, like, I was being understanding, and this person in the comments was just so quick to negativity. He wasn't really very nice about it, or I don't know, because they remained anonymous, but it was just like, and I talk about this all the time whenever I'm talking to like my mom or in therapy. I just don't understand why people are so quick to be judgmental. I never really understood it. Like, I really felt like if you can be anything in this world, when someone is addressing a problem, addressing an issue, even if they're like just coming to you as a friend, as a confidant, like they appreciate the advice that you give. If your first reaction is to be judgmental, your first reaction is to be negative. Like, it's some people that are just so negative, and it's like, why are you being negative? You know what I'm saying? And for me, what's really helped is, I know a lot of times I say really the same thing, but it's really my affirmations and really just reminding myself, like, people are going to be mad no matter what you do. Like, there's going to be people out there who hate you just for being you, who hate you just because you got it like that, who hate you because, hell, it's people who hate you for the color of your skin. You know what I'm saying? So might as well do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's people who gonna hate on you regardless. People gonna have something to say regardless of whatever you gonna say or do. So why not just say what you need to say and do what you need to do to make yourself happy? Because in the end, your opinion of yourself is the only one that matters. Obviously, if it's not like toxic and disruptive or abusive to others, but if it's something that you know is a part of you, and it's something that you need to take pride in, then girl, boy, they, them, y'all, it don't matter. It don't matter what they say. You see what I'm saying? What matters is how you feel about it, how you think about it, and how you want to go about it. That's all that matters. That's really all that matters. And at the end of the day, like I said, people are always going to be negative. People are always going to have something to say. People are always going to think what they want to think. They can try and bring Jesus and God into this and say they'll pray for us. And I just never understood why people equate. I'm sorry, this is off track, but I just never understood why people equivalent dancing with not having Jesus or having morals. Like, being someone who's omnis, like, I see the importance in all religions and all spiritual practices. So I'm not just Christian, or I'm not just a believer of God. I'm also spiritual. I also, work with things like that. So I'm like, I'm not just one thing, and my relationship with God looks a lot different than everyone else's. Everyone's relationship with any spiritual being is different. And so for you to say that I don't have Jesus because my path doesn't look like your path is very unchristian-like of you. Okay, you see the irony in that? You're going to call yourself a Christian and say, oh, I pray for you or whatever, or I need Jesus, but you're passing judgment, number one, not negativity and kindness, which is not what Jesus is spreading, wanted to spread, and was spreading. And two, how do you know that I don't? Because I go to church. I tune in. I also practice my spiritual practices. That sounds like I have a spiritual relationship to me. I don't know what that sounds like to you, but to me that sounds pretty okay. And I don't know, I just feel like people are quick to be just so judgmental or so negative and ready to fight, ready to combat. And that's really why we have so much like crime and shootings and stuff, because people are so quick to want to pop off. Like, no, myself, I am a talker. I'm a lover before I'm a fighter. I will fight you. Now, don't get it twisted. Don't mix it up. You see what I'm saying? I will fight if I have to. Like, if I'm dire need, if I have to fight. But if we can talk and have a grown up conversation and express ourselves like grown adults, then that's what we can do. And we can get over the situation like grown people do. But when y'all quick to pull out your guns, pull out these weapons, start fighting people, violence only leads to more violence, which only leads to somebody in jail and somebody dead. Or both dead. Or both in jail. So now what? You threw your whole life away because you want to fight somebody because of what? They cut you off on the road. They honked at you on the road. And I never understood the road rage thing either, when people are like taking it as far as like taking people's lives over this. Like, you took someone's life because they honked at you on the road? Like, if I continue my law path, me as a lawyer would be funny as hell. I would be the lawyer Eric Mays. Because what do you mean you killed somebody because they honked at you? Do you know how stupid that sounds? I would literally ask them that, like, you sound stupid. Do you see how stupid that is? I mean, I'm just asking questions because obviously maybe you don't, but I'm here to tell you that was stupid as hell. Because what do you mean they honked at you and that really made you mad? What did you do? Oh, you cut them off? Oh, okay, well, I can see why they would have honked at you, because maybe they were trying to get over and you wouldn't let them over. But that pissed you off because you are the one whose soul isn't right. Who's got all this negativity built up inside. Y'all have to find outlets to release your stress and negativity. And I think that's what also really helps too, is having those outlets to release your stress and negativity. Because if I didn't have dance, if I didn't have pole, if I didn't have this podcast, okay, hell, if I didn't have these damn coloring books, my TV shows, I probably would go around smacking people too. Honestly and truly. Probably be in jail. Because I'd be going around smacking everybody. Because the way I get frustrated easily and like irritated real quick, you think the same. Like, okay? Like, I get it. It'd be hard to like not want to be judgmental or not want to be angry at certain things. But at some point in your life, you have to say, okay, I have to where is all this anger coming from? Because I have to let this go. I have to find an outlet to release all this frustration and this anger that I have. Like, it comes to a point in time where we just really have to grow up and be adults. Like, we're 20 to 25, 27 now. Like, at some point, it's time to take the hold of your own reins. You're no longer with your parents. They no longer have to tell you what to do, tell you to be nice. You see what I'm saying? No one's going to tell you that. And if you have friends around you that amplify that energy, instead of saying, okay, obviously she's not trying to listen to you, let's come back. Like, I'm so grateful for my friends. Because had my friends just turned the situation up with me, it would have been a fight. And like I told her, I said, run up. Turn it up then. Turn it up. I'm protected and highly favored, babe. I want you to turn it up. Turn it up. Go ahead. Do that. Let me know how it works out for you on the other side. Like, come on. Please. I've got 6 other people with me right now. You have 3. Who turning what up? I told her, I said, you don't run anything. You don't run Greensboro. You don't run me. So you point your finger in my face, you yelling at me is not going to change the same thing that we all need to back the fuck back. That's just what it is, boo. Combating negative energy is continuing to stand your ground, and having that confidence to know, okay, you're not about to move me, babe. You're not about to spook me. You're not about to shake me. Because I'm so solid with myself that it don't matter what you say. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter how you feel about me. I could care less. I could not give a fuck. I don't have any fucks to give, actually. 0. Nada. Zilp. Zilch. I don't have any. And when you do that, even when you are put in a combative situation, or I wouldn't say combative, but like a confrontation or like a conflict, like you can sit with yourself and say, okay, I know that I can walk away from here and be okay, number 1, not feel like this has messed up my whole day, number 2, and you can really get to see, okay, I can stand my ground without backing down and letting someone think that they can just walk all over me, or making them think that they run me, because you don't. You see what I'm saying? This is your program. Remember that at the end of the day, that this is your program, your show, your name on the pamphlet, not theirs. So when somebody try to walk up in your shit and take the control and try to be director, you tell them, whose name is on the program, who wrote the script. All right then. And you keep on walking, you keep on hustling, you dust it off your shoulders, let it roll off your back. Pray about it, say an affirmation, release the emotion and let it go. Negativity, anger, all that is just, it's not meant to be lived in, it's meant to be felt. Positivity, joy, kindness, generosity, some of those are like traits, but happiness, joy, peace, those things come and go, but they're meant to be felt while they're here and then let go when they're not. So when you can master that, You can master that as a person in any situation, place, or thing. And of course, I'm still mastering it with situations on how to release them fully and not just like keep them boggled up in my brain, replaying the situation over and over again. That could just be the anxiety, but trying to do that would also help letting go of it, journaling, talking about the experience, meditating, listening to meditation music when you're feeling yourself getting to that point. Just kind of like, even negativity from yourself too. Like, when I get negativity from myself, I also have to be like, why are you saying that? Like I talked about last week, like, why are you saying this? Why do you feel like you're not good? Why do you feel like you don't look good today? Yes, you're bloated, but so is majority everyone else today. Like, it's okay to not look your best every single day. You have different days. Like, just being kinder to yourself and others around you would take you so much further in life than jumping to judgmental tendencies and negativity. Like, it would make you feel more at peace, because you're gonna realize at the end of the day, like, my happiness is more important than someone else's. At the end of the day, as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. And each day you roll with that. So I hope this week you can stand your ground a little more. You can stand in your power a little more. Don't let nobody break you. They say sticks and stones may break your bones, but damn it, chains and whip, they excite me, okay? And that's what you need to, that's your mantra for this week. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. Stay strong, stay beautiful and handsome. Remember, it is your program. This is your show. You see them saying it was never about them, because this is your show, to quote myself. So, this week coming, because today is Sunday, so tomorrow, let me know how it goes. Come back next week. Let me know how it goes on Saturday. I was about to say Sunday, but Saturday. Let me know on Saturday if you stood your ground for real, for real. If you really felt like I was like a tree. I was so rooted in my sense of self that nobody could shake me. Nobody could break me unless they got down to the roots. You see what I'm saying? That's how rooted you need to be in your sense of self, that no matter what's coming through, it won't shake you. No way. I hope you all have a beautiful week. Again, I hope you stand your ground and you run shit, because you do. Okay? I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you get some rest. I hope you eat some good food. I hope you have a good time in school if you're in school. I hope you pass your test if you have a test coming up. I hope you learn something new every day. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next Sunday at recess at 8 for another episode of Recess at Midnight. Bye.